What is going on, everybody? This is episode number 5 of the series recap, where we're going to hit on every 2024 Rangers series this year. Series number 5, we are down in Houston playing our divisional rival, state rival, the Houston Astros. So game 1, 12-8, Rangers took the dub. Wasn't the prettiest of games, offensive explosion by both teams. Then game 2, Heaney on the mound, the Rangers fall 9-2. But still a lot of hits for the Rangers, to be fair. And then the rubber match, you got Evaldi on the mound. You're feeling good, and the Rangers fall 8-5. So they lose yet another series, back-to-back series, to a divisional rival, with the A's being last series and the Astros this series. Let's just dive right into it.
Yeah, let's talk about what happened here. So we had a few highlights at the plate. We had Simeon Adolis, Wyatt Langford, and Evan Carter all hitting well at the plate. All multiple hits. Simeon really finding it, had a home run, knocked in 4 runs over this series. Adolis obviously loves being in Houston, but we really had problems with the bottom of the lineup getting on base to knock these runs in. So you're going to run into issues there when you have your best hitters at the top of the lineup and you don't really have anyone at the bottom to get on base. To turn that over. Let's talk about pitching. We're seeing a little bit of the issues that we were expecting to see early in the season. Starting pitching depth is just not quite where we want it to be. Evo has his first bad start of the year, 5 earned runs in this game, game 3. Dunning has a fine start, hangs on. Heaney was only going, I believe, 3 1/3, which was really hard on our bullpen. Bradford has an injury, and then we're going to get C. Lorenzen, which is great. That'll be in the Tigers series. But, the starting pitching depth is really struggling. We'll see where we can go from here, but we really need Max back.
Yes, we do. And also, Brock Burke, actually, in the game that the Rangers won, Burke came in for relief. He only recorded 2 outs. And he gave up 4 earned runs. And after the game, not his throwing hand, his right hand, he actually punched a wall and broke his hand. So he will be on the IL. Some Rangers fans are going to be happy about this, but no Brock Burke for a while.
Yeah. And that goes into our bullpen woes. I believe all 3 games, the 7th inning, we gave up multiple runs. Just real trouble in the back half of these games. Obviously, Burke struggled. Yeri struggled. Urania had his first bad outing in a Rangers uniform. I believe he gave up something like 4 or 5 runs. So we're seeing some of the issues come to light. Obviously, Leclerc hasn't been as consistent, but I believe he got a couple innings with no runs given up in this series. But we can look on the bright side. We have Cole Winn, who finally makes his long-awaited debut after a couple injuries and a couple people not performing. He went 1.2 innings with 0 hits, 0 walks, and 1 K. So I'd love to see that. And then there's a lot of talk around the team about Jack Leiter possibly coming up and being that help either in the starting spot or in relief. And he's been lighting it up in AAA this year. I don't know if y'all have been watching, but his walks are way down. He's got a whip under 1. And we saw him handle some guys in spring training, big league batters. So really excited to see that. Any other perspectives on the bullpen right now?
I was pretty disappointed in Urania. I've been the Urania fan club. So him giving up 5 runs over 1 1/3 innings in game 2 was not in the cards for me. But overall, I know velo's not everything, but we just have nobody that can just throw gas. Cole Winn was throwing cheddar today, and Leiter throws pretty hard, but still, I just go back to we have nobody in the back end of the bullpen that can just blow fastballs right by you. Nobody that's going to be 98 to 100. I'm not saying velo's everything, but it surely does help.
Feels like those guys are able to close the door for you more times than not. Back on Urania, though, that was a guy you're wanting to see in the starting spot. So definitely tough to see him go that short outing and give up all those runs. But we'll let Bochy work. We'll see who gets filed in, who ends up working out, and who doesn't. But yeah, that kind of wraps it up. Rangers are now 8-8, still top of the division, which just shows where the AL West is at right now. We're a half game ahead over the Angels. And we head to Detroit for a 4-game set against the Tigers. So will be really interesting to see. The Tigers have been playing pretty good ball, but I believe they lost the series to the A's. So we'll see what it looks like, but we'll fill you in on everything after that Tigers series.